Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. And thank you for tuning in to this morning's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys because things can happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning. So you want to be up to speed with all that is America's team. Let's get open for business here. And we are some 17 days, 8 hours, 26 minutes, and 50 seconds away from kickoff against the Carolina Panthers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. Even with the kick to the gut that we got last night with Travis Frederick. This Guillain-Barré syndrome, it's not a disease, it's a syndrome, is no joke. Hopefully he has a mild case of it that was detected early enough where they've started the treatments already. And the treatments basically are taking the hemoglobin from a donor and injecting it into a system to help attack the syndrome, or taking his blood out and basically filtering it out and putting the good stuff back into it. Either way, that's kind of the treatment and so on. The next probably 2 weeks will be really telling because he can end up having a lot of symptoms. I'm not a doctor. Don't get it twisted. I play one here on YouTube. Just from talking to people who had it and looking up, trying to find out as much information as I can. It's one of those things that can progress rather rapidly, and sometimes people have to be hospitalized on it because it can attack the respiratory system and shut your body down. The good thing is it's detected early, and that's true about anything. And I tell people, listen, if you don't feel right or something's not quite right, get checked out, because speed can be a matter of just taking a couple of pills versus you being in the hospital for a couple of weeks. I know from my own personal experience, the flesh-eating bacteria. If I had gone 2 days early, I could have had a bottle of antibiotics and been fine. Instead, I ended up waiting 2 more days. Next thing I know, I've got 3 knee operations to save my life, and 2 weeks in the hospital, and 4 months of antibiotics in my arm. So speed is critical and it's key for him. And hopefully that it's not a season ender. It can be a couple of weeks. Be a year, it could be, who knows. But we need to put them in our thoughts and our prayers. Now here's where I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at some of you guys out there. The naysayers, Mr. Negativities and stuff. Oh, the season's over, we've lost, we're going to be 7-9 and 6-10 and oh, guys, what the hell is wrong with you? Seriously. You don't know what you don't know. You think Minnesota thought that they had to be 1 game away from the Super Bowl on their 3rd string quarterback last year? It's football. People come and go all the time. Now listen, I try and live my life positive. I wake up every morning happy that I wake up every morning because there's no guarantee that happens. So any day I can get out of the bed is going to be a good day. I don't care what I have to face. And I'm going to attack everything fully. And I don't always succeed. But what you do is you figure out the best course of attack. Worrying never fixed the problem. Being down and depressed never took care of a problem. But what you do is you come up with a plan. Okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And guess what? Sometimes the best laid plans don't work out. So instead of worrying, oh, it didn't work out, you come up with another plan. You tinker with it. Maybe if I try and do this, this, and this, maybe it'll give me a different result. And if that doesn't work, you come up with another one. But you don't kick around and just sit there and bemoan and woe is me, because that never, ever fixed the problem. In fact, it probably made it worse. So we're dealt with a situation where we might not have Travis Frederick. Then what you do is you get Joe Looney coached up. You look on the waiver wire. Is there another guy backing up that we can have just in case? You figure out, do we need to shuffle the line a little bit? Do we need to move somebody else to center and put Joe Looney to guard and so on? But you don't give up the ship. You don't start talking about how the season's going to be right now. Because I guarantee you're the same ones that when Tony Romo got hurt in 2016, and I can't say I blame you after the debacle we had in 2015 with Brandon Wheaton and Matt Castle, that, yeah, it probably did look pretty dark right then. But guess what? Ended up with a 13-3 season. So don't give up the ship right now. Don't ruin your football season. Because I don't know about you, I'll take a bad Dallas Cowboys season versus no season at all. And I'm going to make sure I enjoy each and every week. Every week. And I'm going to go into it with the same velocity. So stop being so negative. Because you don't know what you don't know. All right. We've got a game. And right now all the focus has been on Travis Frederick, and probably it should be. But we still have a team with 89 guys on it that are going to be playing against the Cardinals on Sunday night. And typically this is the dress rehearsal game for the season. But it seems like philosophies are changing now in the NFL. Everyone is scared to death about losing players. So we haven't seen Zeke Elliott all preseason. He hasn't played in the game, and if you listen to Jerry Jones, not sure Jerry has it all right or not, says that Dak and Zeke won't be playing, or hinted that they won't be playing. So you're looking at a lot of backups. I'm not sure that that's the best course of action personally. Although, another way you look at it is, basically the first couple of games of the season are your preseason, where you really get your legs underneath of you. At least you're not risking anything in preseason. I still believe you need that full contact. And I still believe that the NFL messed up by shortening the off-season workouts. I'd be okay with less games. But to me, the problem lies with these guys getting hurt is you don't practice full contact anymore. You don't have that many padded practices. You're not out there sweating your behind off, hitting the sled and each other and things, and building up a callus. Okay? See, my hands are used to working. Everybody says, you need to wear gloves, man. Why didn't you wear gloves? And I mean, I work with wood, get splinters in them. You know, I deal with chopping up concrete and bricks and things like that. And most people's hands would be raw doing what I do on a daily basis. But, see that? Just finished doing tile over there in that bathroom and doing the floor over at my man's house. Be out here building stuff left and right. Been cementing the floors and things like that. But look, see my hands? They're not pretty. I mean, I do have a couple little cuts and stuff here, but you don't see blisters and things. But let me take one of you guys that sit behind a desk all day and let you go ahead and do what I do on one day. I guarantee your hands going to be filled with blisters. You're going to have cuts left and right. But because I do it on a daily basis, it don't faze me. You build up a tolerance. You get used to it. The problem now is you don't get used to it because you don't go full contact except on game day. You don't tackle to the ground in practice. You don't hit that much. So come Sunday, you're going from 0 to 60. And I believe that that is part of the problem with the NFL. I could be wrong. I'm kind of old school. I believe in being out there sweating your behind off, drinking bug juice, and trying to knock the snot out of your teammates. That's how you get strong. That's how you get used to getting hit. But we'll have to wait and see. Rico Gathers, it's going to be interesting to see him because I think we're going to have extended play with him. And we've heard rumors that the Cowboys are trying to raise his stock up so that way they can try and trade him. I think that would be the dumbest thing in the world because you can never have enough weapons. I understand you look at him and say he's not a great blocker, but I got to tell you, a guy who can catch the ball, who is a mismatch, you find a way as a coach to use that to your advantage. The things that have been lacking with this team is creativity, with being able to roll with the punches. The time is to start doing that now, right now. So, with that being said, I got to get out of here. I've got some work to do. I've got to go look at a couple of jobs, and I got to do some work here on the house. I'm actually going to take it easy today, actually taking a day to get caught up on my paperwork, some work here at the house because we got some company coming over tomorrow, and I'm going to finish getting the man cave together for the season. As always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. I'll see you soon.